Hello, this is Professor Ford here to walk you through how to get into MindTap, get into Brightspace, the whole business. Now, first things first. This is who you call if you have any computer problems, if you have a problem accessing your OCC student account. That's step number one. Get in your student account. If you can't get there, this is who to call. Okay? So, let's go in and there's the OCC webpage. See if you can see. Yeah, okay. Now you're going to go in current students and log in. I'm going to go in here, and my view is going to be a little bit different. But when you get in there, you're going to see somewhere D2L Brightspace. That's what you click on. So click on that, and that takes you to your courses. Your courses are going to be listed here. Now, what it does for me is list the courses I'm teaching, but you're just going to list the courses you're taking. So let's pick this one. Okay, this may or may not be your course, but let's pick that one. Click on that, and it takes you inside the course. Okay. Now, over here, you'll see the various modules. Start at the top and click your way down. Here's an intro to economics. Welcome and beware. Economics is rude, crude, and offensive. Just a short little introduction and welcome. Here's where you introduce yourself right there. Just start at the top and go down. If you use the formula of starting at the top and clicking your way down, you'll never miss anything. Course information, that's where the syllabus is and other documents that you should access. And then you're ready for Module 1. Let's click in Module 1. And by the way, that announcement, you will always scroll to the bottom and look at the first announcement. Okay? Read the back announcement. The first announcement is the one that kind of guides you through this. So scroll down. Well, let's go back. Let's go back here. Here, well, okay. Let's go to the course home. Well, that's my home. Okay, well, I'm getting used to this myself. Here we are, back to the course. You'll see the announcement. This is a discussion we had going. And scroll to the bottom and read the very first announcement. Okay, show all announcements. So we got to go all the way back. Okay, here it is. Welcome and beware. No, wait. Welcome to microeconomics. Let's get that down. You see that. Welcome you to the class, and then orientation to the class. Right there. I want you to look at that. Okay. And then scroll back, scroll up, and read the announcements as you want to see what came before. Okay, so that's another thing to do. Scroll down, watch that, and a lot of there's going to be some overlap from what you see there to what you see here. Okay, well, let's go back. Click on content. That's another way to access the course materials. Content, here's module 1, that's where we were. And I recorded these now every module is organized the same way. Intro to module 1, little video there. Now that was recorded back when we used Blackboard, so things are going to look a little different, but the substance is the same. And I'll get those re-recorded ultimately. But And then you see lectures. What is economics? That's like, okay, click on those, read those, and then homework. And let's go down for the review. Okay, here's some videos worth watching. And then some extra credit. I talk about extra credit in the syllabus. That's in the course information section. So let's go to the homework section. And this is the video you've watched already, okay, that takes you through MindTap. And this kind of talks about your first MindTap assignment. It also talks about a book called Naked Economics. It is recommended but not required. But let's go in here. Click here to access register for MindTap. Okay, the first time you're going to it's going to ask you questions. You're gonna want your email address. It's gonna want your name, all that stuff. Create an ID and password. But once you're done with that, in my case, it knows who I am. It's going to take me straight to the MindTap materials. Okay, and again, start at the top and click your way down. Getting started. Here's a video tutorial to MindTap. Gets you familiar with it. Note that it says practice. See, over here it says 100 points. Ignore that. If it says practice, ignore it. But we want you to go through that because that's gives you some good information. But don't worry about it's going to have you go through homework questions and stuff. Don't worry about getting any of those right. Just kind of get familiar with how this works. That's what this is for. And the same with this. How to do the assignments. It's practice. Doesn't count. So ignore these points over here. Doesn't matter. Just get familiar. Now, Chapter 1, the first module. Now note that this course is organized by modules. It is not organized by chapters. Module 1 includes these 2 chapters. Okay, so Module 1, Module 2, okay, don't confuse the chapters. So let's click on Chapter 1. And this has a bunch of stuff. First, read the chapter. Okay, this is the textbook. So let's go in there. Interactive book. Go in there. And here we are. Here's the table of contents for Chapter 1. Click over here. Make sure this is, yeah. And you'll see videos in here. Let's be sure to watch those. Scroll down, read. Okay, this is the primary source of information. This book is the top-selling economics text in the world. It's been translated in several languages, written by Greg Mankiw, Harvard University. Extremely well written. That's why we use it. It's a good book. You get these concept clips. Watch those. Just short and sweet. And ultimately, you will run into these quick quizzes. These count towards your grade. In fact, the quick quizzes, I think there's 3 of them in Chapter 1. The quick quizzes test or quiz you on what you just read. Okay? Click here, the questions populate, and these are basically free points because you can take this as many times as you want. And if you miss one, take it again. Don't leave any free points on the table. When you're done, continue on and keep on going, okay? when you're done with the chapter, you can click up here and go back to this, what they call the learning path. You just did this textbook here. And here you will see the quick quizzes listed again, but you want to do them while you're reading the chapter. And these orange dots mean it counts towards your grade, right there. And these are the number of points. Okay, and these are, you won't see this, or maybe you'll see your own scores. I don't know, but this is the whole class here, and so do those as you read the chapter. And then do this chapter quiz. That's the next thing, counts towards your grade. That is free points, again, because you can do that as many times as you want. So after that, and you'll see some other things here, that some resources that may be useful to you, but they're not, they're practice. See if it says practice. And then do your homework. This is the big dog, and I would say it's mislabeled because I want you to think of these homework problems as the test, as a test. And notice the due dates in here, okay? So that's one place where the due date is. They're also at the, well, let me go back to Brightspace. And at least for now, see, I'm adjusting to this thing myself. See, I've put the due dates here outside the modules, the module title. That's another place where you see the due dates. Okay, the homework. After you've read the chapter, after you've done the quick quizzes and the chapter quiz, this is the last thing you do. Now, this works a little differently. Homework is not free points. So be ready for the homework, kind of like you're ready for a test. Be ready to go. Now, you do get 3 attempts with the homework. Let's just pick one. Okay, well, we're past the due date, so it's not gonna do what I wanted to do. But when you click the answer, if you miss it, it's going to give you an explanation. And I'm gonna have to go to a different assignment so I can actually show you. Let's go to this one. Okay, there's homework in a different chapter, so we haven't done yet, so I can actually show you what the screen looks like. Okay, here's a question. Okay, let's pick one. Let's just, I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm hoping I missed some so I can show you what it looks like. Okay, surely I'll miss some of these. And, okay, so I go through all those and I click grade it now if I want. If I'm ready, grade it now. Or I can save it and continue and come back to it, or I can continue without saving. Okay, let's just go ahead and grade it now. Okay, I missed it. And here's an explanation. Okay, this tells you what's going on, why you missed. Okay, I missed this one too. Here's why. Now, okay, I missed those two. And this explains why. And so on. Now, that's my first chance. Now I can have another chance. And so I can try another version. Okay. However, it's going to average the scores. So let's say you get 0 the first time, and you're going to try to game the system, let's say, and I've had students try to do this, and I've warned them over and over not to. I'm going to learn it by reading these. Okay. Now I try another version. Okay, now I get 100. But your score is not 100. It's the average of 0 and 100. Your score is 50. Okay, so you do not want to do these until you're really ready to do them.